Well, it is me, OfficialJRJ. You can probably tell that I'm not ProJaked because, well, I don't have a Welsh accent. However, I was brought in due to the events of ECW, and well, we're not going to really touch on that because, honestly, who wants to talk about corn? I know I don't, but you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the upcoming King of the Ring tournament, and I want to first start off with the opening match, which is a Haas fight. And that is, of course, Dominik Dijakovic and Big E. Honestly, big fan of both of them. I might have to take Dijakovic, but with my prediction out of the way, let's get into the lead up to this match. Dijakovic, of course, defeated Randy Orton to qualify before being assaulted by LIJ during a celebration. Of course, Big E won a battle royal involving Riddle, Balor, Lashley, Priest, and Cody. This is, of course, a future versus past match with a former ECW champion in Big E versus a future world champion. That's right, in Dijakovic. Whoever wins, we're starting the night with a potential match of the tournament. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Up next, we have a new look of Chad Gable and the Bruiserweight Pete Dunn, two potential dark horses of the tournament. Dunn, of course, qualified by defeating AJ Styles in the best qualifying match leading up to the King of the Ring tournament, while Chad Gable overcame Jonathan Gresham in a battle of technical wrestling to move on. Of course, Gable has a new attitude, he has a new look, now that he has joined Bret Hart's new foundation. But the loss to Dijakovic on ECW might send him in on the back foot. If he can neutralize Dunn's brutal offense, it could be a very hard night for the Bruiserweight, and one that ends at the first round as well. And up next, we have a true David versus Goliath fight in Juice Robinson and Keith Lee. However, it's going to go nothing like the original story does. There will be no happy ending for David in this one, even if Juice is a gutsy fighter who refuses to stay down. Keith Lee is on a different level to everyone in this tournament. He heads in with the biggest momentum, and he's arguably the best wrestler here. Massive, bold statement there. And even if Juice can break out the Pulp Fiction, Keith Lee is going straight through him and on to the next round at the very least. And here we go. This is going to be a real fun one. Drew Gulak, Daniel Bryan, an absolute dream match. It's a level playing field with two fantastic technical wrestlers taking each other on. Gulak picked up the upset win over Jay White on SmackDown, however through interference from Rude, while D-Bry tapped out Hanson on Raw. Bryan has gone on record saying this tournament means everything to him. It's do or die for him. It really is. However, Gulak's attention might be towards next week's tag title match against Gallows and Anderson. It is going to be a great technical match, and honestly, it might be a potential match of the year. And here we are, folks, a match that certainly won't be like Gulak and Bryan. It is Moxley versus Cruz. Death Rider versus Bounty Hunter. Last man standing. This match is going to have blood. We can absolutely assure you that. This match has been brewing for months now. Of course, ever since Cruz emerged with a whole new look, whole new attitude, and a new goal inside the 20 by 20. He's been hired to take out John Moxley, and of course, along with Moxley is the group known as Paradigm. Of course, Moxley forced his way into the Rumble to eliminate Cruz as a measure of revenge, but things have only heated up since then. Both men have been taking each other out left and right. But then Booker T would announce the match of last man standing. Moxley would absolutely, of course, accept even taking out Booker T in the process with a paradigm shift. Moxley has made his name inside these type of matches, but of course, Cruz now has this new attitude. I mean, just look at what he did to Hangman Page, assaulting him with a chair repeatedly. That is a massive mean streak if I've ever seen one. This is going to be bloody. It's going to be a war. But can Death Rider overcome adversity, or will the Bounty Hunter pull the trigger and bring an end to Paradigm and Moxley along with it? This is a match you do not want to miss. It is the most unique match inside the King of the Ring tournament. And now, folks, I've been asked one simple task. And that simple task is to, well, give my prediction of who I think is going on into the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. We have such a stacked lineup. I mean, you got the likes of Dijakovic and Pete Dunne, Juice Robinson, former ECW champion, and Big E. I mean, it's really hard to bet against any of those guys. Everybody in this tournament, again, is really, really talented. But it has to come down to only 2 guys to go on to the finals. Otherwise, I'd maybe pick 4. But no, this isn't a Fatal 4-Way match. This is a one-on-one classic professional wrestling match. And with my predictions of who I think is going to go on to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, I mean, they're complete opposites when it comes down to the ring. And that's Daniel Bryan, Keith Lee. Bryan wants this more than anybody else in the field. For everybody else, it's about bragging rights. For Bryan, it's about becoming something again. However, he's facing Keith Lee, the best talent in this tournament. We're in for a match of the year if it comes down to these two. But there can only be one winner of the King of the Ring tournament. And folks, I've got to go with someone that you do not bet against. And that is Keith Lee. Keith Lee is going to steamroll the field. He's going to overcome everybody in front of him. It doesn't matter how many title reigns they have or what yes movement will carry them into the ring. Keith Lee is just something else compared to everyone else. He is the future of the WWE and wrestling with it. And he's about to become King Lee, the limitless king. I've got to go with Keith Lee. He's winning the King of the Ring tournament. And folks, along with King of the Ring, there's something very special going on. Not only is there an absolutely incredible tournament, but along with the King of the Ring, folks, we have the Samaritans. Of course, is a suicide prevention charity here in the UK. All the money made for channel memberships, ad revenue, and donations from you guys, the viewers, during the live premiere Friday 9 p.m. BST will be matched by ProJaked PJ himself and donated towards charity. Doesn't matter how much, any and all donations will be greatly appreciated for such a wonderful cause. If you can donate anything, folks, I urge you to do so for, again, very wonderful charity, and I know something that means dear and close to PJ's heart. But with that said, folks, it's now time to plug the channel memberships for just $1.99 to get King of the Ring right now in all episodes 48 hours early. I mean, why wouldn't you want this? Why not? I mean, it's such a great deal for only $2. Again, I'm OfficialJRJ. Of course, check me out here on YouTube if you want. If you don't, that's completely fine. But what I want you to do is to tune in to King of the Ring. It's going to be an absolutely unmissable event.